What's up, everybody? It is your boy Rue, and we are back for another Trails of Coastal video. And this time we are going straight into it. If you missed what happened before this, I will leave a link up to the previous part up in the right hand corner. But we finished. I'll let Rean tell y'all what happened or where we're at right now.
ライノの花が完全に散り、新緑香る風がトリスタの街を吹き抜ける季節。
No, not the line of flowers. The line of flowers is so beautiful.
特別実習を終えた俺たちは再び忙しい学院生活に追われていた。
So as he said, we finished the last field study.
武術訓練に加え、高等教育の一般授業も本格化する中、
I'll leave the link to the previous part in the upper right hand corner so y'all can check out the ending of chapter 1 if y'all missed it.
士官学院ならではの専門的な授業も始まっていた。
Specialist classes. So now we're going more into the school life.
50年前の動力革命以降、戦場の常識は根本から変わっていった。
Instructor Neidhart.
変化をもたらした代表的なものは4つある。まずは動力銃。動力法に代表される動力兵器の発明だ。
So Orbal revolution, meaning the expansion of Orbal technology, which would include Arcus.
それ以前も火薬式のものはあったが、生産性、命中精度、整備性の面で動力式のものにとって変わられた。
And let's not forget the Orbal net.
2つ目、それと関連する軍の機構化だ。戦車や装甲車に代表される動力車両で構成された機構師団。
Okay, so the armed divisions are the third part of the Imperial Army, and they are made up of tanks and armored cars. Literally what he just said.
高い機動力、攻撃力、防御力と3拍子揃ったこの戦術単位は、まさに戦場に革命をもたらした。3つ目は飛行船。
So everything he's talking about right now is the advancement of technology through their history.
飛翔機関による重力制御によって空をかける艦艇の発明だ。それは空中をも視野に入れた立体的な戦術、戦略を可能にした。そして4つ目。
So the last factor is the creation of an entirely new practical science, which may be the biggest, most important change of all.
動力技術の進歩によって戦場に大きな革新をもたらした新たな分野が存在する。リーン・シュバルツァー、それが何であるかわかるか？
So basically, like you could think of this world's advancement of orbital technology as our world's advancement of technology, right? We didn't always have planes that were fighting in wars. We didn't always have tanks. We always didn't have nukes. They were all developed through technology. They were all developed as technology advanced. Similar in this world, in the Legend of Heroes world, they didn't always have tanks or airships. So the advancement of orbital technology over the years is what allowed all these to happen, eventually influencing how wars would be fought. So I know the answer, so I'm just gonna do it. So I believe they're talking about the Orbal net right here. It's a way for them, essentially, it's basically like Wi-Fi almost. Or like, maybe not Wi-Fi is a good example. It would be like me using my cell phone to call someone that's in like the opposite side of the state. So if I'm in California and I call someone in New York, that's kind of what this is right here, Orbal communications. Yeah, so like it's communication in real time. So in war, obviously it's handy because you could do like long distance orders. Alisa is starting to talk to my boy more. We softened her up a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much what all that is. It's just essentially just like technology like we have in our own world. It's like very similar. Right, the advancement of orbital technology allowed that sort of long distance communications through wireless means. Our advancement of technology also allowed the same thing. So now we're looking into the girl side of things. And these stuck up. So remember, Laura is a noble, so these stuck up nobles are just talking their like nonsense. Oh, I don't think I introduced the pink-haired girl in this series yet. Ferris? She's the one that's in Elisa's club. Weird. Why are they so weird? Such droll behavior. Does anyone like who says that? Ferris is extremely competitive right now. Look, Fee's the only one that's actually working, and she's the laziest. Look at her face, so serious. The guys and the orbital orbital computers. What the heck was I saying? Macro smoking a cigarette in the class. Yeah. If like there's no way that would like imagine if we could do that. Ridiculous.
ああ、最初はどういうものかまるで見当もつかなかったが。
エレボニアでも最先端の技術みたいだからね。でもマキアスとユーシスはすぐに操作を覚えたみたいだね。
So they're basically the society is basically super dependent on technology, right? Similar to us, all of us pretty much depend on technology for whatever we're doing, whether it's entertainment, for work. We all need it, lights, computers, programs, coding. So that's basically, so they have to learn, because it's a military, so because the technology is heavily involved in the military, they also have to learn it. And eventually, I'm sure they'll also learn how this would like directly impact.
ユーシスは興味がなくても軽々とこなしちゃう感じだよね。
How would it directly impact war efforts and fighting and combat?
そういうところがマキアスにはまた面白くないんだろうけど。
Machias and Eustace are still having their problems, but he has his issues with Rean now, because remember, Rean lied to him. And the fact that he's a noble, it just makes it compoundedly worse. Yeah. So remember, the group B that went to Parm, Eustace and Machias were in the same group, and Sarah said they couldn't get anything done.
危うく殴り合いになるところだった。なんとか止めたが、サラ教官が来なかったら危なかっただろう。
Yeah.
どうしたもんだろうね。
リーン・シュワルツァー。
This arrogant ass, bro. I hate this guy so much. What do you want to say, bro?
1組の。
Patrick.
ああ、その通りだが、一つ補足しておいてあげよう。
Patrick High Arms.
僕のフルネームは
パトリック T ハイアームズ。そういえばさすがに分かってくれるかな。
High Arms is another one of the four great houses. And of course Gaius doesn't know because he's not from around here.
有名な家柄なのか？
有名も有名。ハイアームズ公爵家といえば四大名門の一つだよ。まあユーシスの実家よりは格はちょっと落ちるんだけど。ああ、いえ、なんでもありません。
平民や外国人に用はない。シュバルツァー、喜びたまえ。
I'm good.
僕の紹介で学生会館の3階に招待してあげようじゃないか。
学生会館の3階というと、
貴族生徒専用のサロンがあるっていう。
So basically a salon is like a barber shop. Everyone just like sits down, gets like hairs, nails, and like chats and stuff. It's basically just a barber shop.
たかが男爵とはいえ貴族は貴族。7組などといううろんなクラスに所属してしまっている君だが。
Nah, I'm good, fam.
ハイアームズ家の人間たるこの僕が口を聞いてやったらサロンの使用許可も下りるだろう。
I don't associate myself with losers. You can get out of here. I'm good.
感謝したまえよ。
Ridiculous. Utter nonsense. Just say get out of here. Just peace out, bro. I'm straight.
やれやれ、こんな場所で勧誘とは。
あ、
Noble versus noble. Eustace being the one of higher standing.
ユーシス・アルバレア。
I like how they always have to say the full names. They can never go without saying that family name. It's hilarious.
ハイアームズ家の三男殿は派閥ごっこがお好きらしい。そういう話はまず最初に俺に声をかけるのが筋じゃないのか。
So I guess like being invited to the salon is like a huge deal, you know? Because it's like only nobles are supposed to go there. So if you get invited, it's like a privilege.
君は好きでサロンに来ないだけだろう。あれほど2年の先輩たちが熱心に誘っているにもかかわらず。
興味がないからな。
もういい。シュバルツァー、とにかく考えておきたまえ。誰につくのが君の将来にとってプラスになるのかを。
He's such a nuisance right now.
ずいぶん賑やかな男だったな。
お前を助けたわけじゃない。ただ先月の実習では手間をかけたみたいだからな。
So remember, so in the past field study, there was the issues in Celtic that we had to face, and those issues were predominantly because of Duke Alberia. So he just feels a little bit responsible for his father's actions. It's one of the things I respect most about Eustace.
それだけだ。
先月の実習ってもしかして。
Yeah, see, that run-in with the army, because the army, like, even though he's not like, he doesn't have a head. I
実
mean,
家の不始末のようなものか。
he's not at the head. He doesn't have that much power as a son. Only the actual Duke has the power, but he still feels somewhat responsible and bad for like what his father and like his army does with the community.
お前たちに改めて詫びたかったのかもしれないな。
The community that's within his region. So I find that very admirable of him.
へえ、首相なところもちょっとはあるんだね。
Although he does have his arrogant side. But I mean, sometimes the arrogance can be a good thing. Depending on how much. Yeah, Machias ain't having it with Rean 2 now. Next practical. The story is starting to move along quite nicely. I wonder who our squad's gonna be for the next one. But more importantly, we need to get to the old schoolhouse. Because that's every off day. Of course you are, Laura. Laura is always about that action. Oh, midterms, that's right. Can you imagine having to do all these field studies, dealing with these actual real-world problems that could, between like these big factions that have so much power, and then they have to come back to school and do midterms? That sucks. That vice principal sure loves to talk though. His ranting is just, he can go on forever.
Kiritsu! Re!
So I believe it's been, I need to double check the days, but I believe it's been a week or two. I'll double check later and I'll add it in the edits. How long it's been since we finished the last field study. Oh, yes. May I help you? Baby girl. She's sure like, she especially after Celtic, she's really open to Rean now. I mean, maybe not really open, but she has more conversations with him. Don't be shy. She gets embarrassed so easily. It started off with her wanting to apologize to him, but being too stubborn, and now she's just embarrassed. Cause she caught feelings. Even our relationship with Laura now, after we had that talk, and then Rean busted out that S-craft, even though their relationship has gotten better, she respects him a lot more. I think it's just the squad in general. Rean, Elisa, Elliot, and Laura, like all of them, like just grew after all those problems they had to face. Hey, we can take Laura this time. It won't be despair arc. It won't be another despair arc. Cause I was so close to crying when I was doing that. If you guys watched the video, you know what I went through. And all that's left is Machias. How is he going to interact with Rean now that he knows Rean's true identity? Look. Here comes this prick.
僕が放課後をどう過ごそうが、君に何の関係がある？
Like for so much for this, like literally the first half of this game, this guy is such a prick. So annoying. I can't stand him sometimes. I understand his issues with nobility, but like, bro, like, come on, man. It's clearly like not all nobles are the same.
別に。
Yo, this OST, the way that dropped and came in from the quietness, it really hits. It's not even it's not even that emotional of a moment, but the music just makes it so intense. Yo, this music is making this so much more intense than it needs to be.
少なくとも高貴な血は流れていない。そういう意味ではみんなと同じと言えるかな。
言い訳は結構だ。この際、君が貴族であるかどうかは関係ない。だが、嘘をつく人間を信用することはできない。
See, this is an instance where it's like, did he lie though?
ただ、それだけのことだ。
He didn't really lie. Like, I don't consider that a lie. Do you guys consider that a lie? Because technically what he said was true. Like, he didn't lie about it.
ごめんなさい。
いや、気にしないでくれ。
And besides, at that point at time when that interaction happened, we didn't know each other.
お邪魔しちゃいました。
Like, for him to just reveal all his, like, internal problems and, like, his family history, like, he didn't have to. And he told the truth. He doesn't have any noble blood, so I don't agree with Makias for the first, like, half of the game at all.
その机に参考書を忘れてしまったんです。ありました。
And let's talk about Emma. Like, you want to talk about someone who's lying? Let's talk about Emma. She literally lies in the entire first Cold Steel game. Like, bruh. Oh yeah, that's right. She's tutoring fee. I forgot. So funny.
いえ、フィーちゃんに数学を教えてあげる約束をしていて、町の本屋さんでいい参考書を見つけたので買っていたんです。いけない、フィーちゃんを待たせてるんでした。リンさん、私はこれで。リンさん、心配しないでください。マキアスさん、リンさんのことを嫌っているわけではないと思います。きっかけさえあれば、リンさんの思いを素直に伝えればちゃんと分かってくれますから。
I've always had conflicted feelings about Emma through the first two games. After the first two games, she becomes more useful. But I don't know. Plus, I like her design in Cold Steel 3 a lot more than what it is right now. But you can't lie, she's thick. But I'm looking for the usefulness, you feel me? Like, I need that combat ability. Because if not, then we're all just dead. So yeah, Machias is being a little prick. Now not only does he have issues with the Usis, but now he has issues with Rean. This guy is such a queer, dude. He's the definition of a peeping Tom. Trying to take pictures of girls. Okay, so I'm not sure what I have to do, so I'm gonna wander around for a little bit, and then if something interesting happens, we'll just cut right to it. Okay, so this is Ferris. So she's the noble girl that's in Alisa's lacrosse club. Yeah. So they have a rivalry going on. And then Vincent's her brother. So they're both nobles, that's why they're wearing that fancy uniform. They become relevant later on, so I figured I just introduced them into the game for the first time in this playthrough. Okay, so Loggins is the I wouldn't say captain, but he's one of the, I guess you could say, what's the term? I can't think of the term, but he's basically kind of him and the girl that he's with kind of head the fencing club. I guess you can say he's the president of the fencing club. That's what I'm looking for, a VP. It's either one. Because I think that chick's name is Teresia, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Friedel. Who's Teresia? Who am I thinking of? But Friedel, I believe she's the president of the fencing club, and then he's the VP. I'm not sure I don't remember how the hierarchy works there. But I just like talking to him because he always be talking trash about Patrick. It's hilarious. So who was it? I think this is Teresia. Yes, I mixed up the two girls. So she's also in the lacrosse club. So Teresia and Emily, who's the redhead chick right here, these two become relevant later on as well. So I'm gonna start like slowly introducing some of these other characters in the series, just for the first time. If y'all paid through, you know who they are, but I figured I just quickly put them in the video, just because otherwise they'll never be in it and they'll just be like irrelevant when they're not. George and Angelica Senpai. So remember, Nightheart, I usually call him Nineheart. I don't know why I used to call him Nineheart when it's not even, there's no N in his name. But we were talking about Orbal technology. Hold up. I gotta include this in the video. Why would I associate with you? We're not allied factions in some sort of social war. These two are just sheep. Look at these sheep fodder characters, literally like useless. Then one of the twins. I wanna say this is Vivi. It is Vivi. So Vivi and Linda, the two twins. I believe the other one is she's doing art. And then Edo. She blossoms into one nice lady, that's all I'm gonna say. So Laura's teaching, this is Monica right here. She basically becomes one of her best friends through the swimming club, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, as I was saying before, before the conversation with Patrick, Orbal technology, the advancement of Orbal technology, and just technology in this world in general is going to be a theme that's constantly present, similar to the social class issue. So right, we have basically what Rean called like the social war, right? The factions, if you will. Oh, it's Crow. It's Crow. The #1 senpai. My second favorite character in the entire Legend of Heroes universe. I need that 50 mirror, my boy. Every single interaction between these two I absolutely love. Their friendship, their relationship is just, oh, so good, dude.
別に50ミラくらいすぐ返してもいいんだが、それを答えてからの方が納得できるんじゃねえか?
You're gonna make me earn it? It was originally my 50 mira. What are you talking about? So this option literally makes no sense. Bandana around his head, we literally saw him toss it in the air. So I think it was this one. Yeah, it was that one. I freaking love Crow, dude. They did his character so well. Absolutely perfect. His design, his personality. And the fact that his relationship, his friendship, his sort of like the senpai kohai bond between these two started with him pulling a trick is like a classical Crow move. It's so great.
答えるのも素早かったし、ちょっと驚いたぜ。あ、正解だ。約束通り50ミラはきっちり返してやるよ。悪い、10ミラしか入ってねえわ。お、そうか？だったらありがたく。
こらこら、痛いけな後輩に厚かましくたかろうとするんじゃない。
Oh, I think this is the first time she's being introduced, huh?
現れやがったな。
Yeah, I think this is the first time she's actually getting introduced. So remember, they have all the Orbal technology for like the war type stuff, like machines and tech and Orbal cars, but no one built Orbal bikes yet. So they don't know the concept of like a motorcycle isn't in this realm.
リーン君だね。トアとジョルジュから君のことはいろいろと聞いているよ。
So now we've met the whole squad, the four of them.
先月の特別実習でも見事活躍したそうじゃないか。ああ。
Angelica Rogner.
アンゼリカ・ログナーだ。
So now that's 3 out of the 4 great houses, Rogner being another one.
よろしく頼むよ。
So now we've heard Alberia, High Arms, and Rogner. Yep. Marquise Rogner, head of one of the 4 great houses. So even though all those are 3 out of the 4 great houses, like literally each one is run so differently. Like the Marquise can basically do whatever they want within their own house. Like it's kind of crazy.
さすがに知っていたかい。
And the fact she's his daughter and she's dressed like this is so hilarious.
その当主である公爵の不肖の娘といったところ。
And that she always goes for the women, never for the men.
まあ、
Gotta love Angelica.
好き勝手させてもらっているから、とっくに感動されていそうだけど。
お前の場合、格好というより風紀上の問題な気もするんだが。しかしゼリカ、こんな時間から遠乗りかよ。
ああ、動力エンジンの強化がやっと終わってくれたからね。テートあたりまでひとっ走りしてくるかな。
やれやれ、相変わらず勝手気ままに生きてやがんな。
君にだけは言われたくないけどね。
See, this is the first time he's ever seen a motorbike because it's literally the first motorbike that was ever made. Kind of wild that George did that.
それじゃ。いずれ私も依頼を出すから、 ぜひ応じてくれると嬉しいな。
随分と度肝を抜かれたみたいだな。
So remember, advancement of orbital technology is going to be a constant theme.
今のは動力バイクっつってジョルジュが組み上げたものだ。なかなかロックだろ。
Especially with the amount of like engineers that are here that are geniuses, like the orbital technology is going to keep moving forward.
なあ、ルーレ工科大学で試作されていたものをジョルジュが完成させてな。パーツの資金はゼリカが提供して、俺とトアも制作を手伝ったんだぜ。
Hey, the squad, man. The four of them are such a tight squad.
ま、全員クラスは違うが、1年の時からの腐れ縁でな。と、そういや言い忘れてたか。
Oh yeah, he has an crow arm brust.
2年
Oh
6組所属
man.
クローアームブラストだ。よろしくな、リーン後輩。それじゃ
Oh
お
man,
先に。
dude. Chapter 2, the Verdant City. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. Next time we will be starting the next free day. And then we'll be heading back into the old schoolhouse. So hope y'all look forward to that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.